Hey guys, welcome back to the Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I have like a crazy pair of shoes to review, as you can see. But before I begin, I just want to thank all of the viewers and subscribers who watch my channel and come visit. And it's a really special experience for me to see you guys come and watch my videos, and I really appreciate all your interest and support. Uh, and I'll be pushing more content as soon as possible. And I intend to have you guys, see the shoes as closely as possible and then make the videos as informative as possible for you guys. And I know I don't have that many editing skills or whatever, but I want this channel to be more about communicating with you guys through the comments. So I'll do my best to, answer any questions, concerns, or interests that you guys leave in the comments. So feel free to ask me anything. Anyways, having all of that out of the way, let's just dive right into the shoe. As you can see, this is the Nike Air Jordan 5 in the sail colorway with the off-white collab. This is the second version after the OG pair that we saw in the muslin colorway. And as you can see, the entire upper of the shoe is done in this very light colored sail. I know a lot of the leak photos made this shoe look really yellow, but I was surprised when I first saw this shoe in hand. It isn't as yellow as you may think. It's actually more off-whitish, and they used a lot of different shades of sail and sort of like cream to make the details pop a lot more. Moving on onto the top of the shoe, you can see that more of that sail and off-white color laces along the shoe, and then you can see that kind of like plastic lace protector material done in that kind of like rich or like honey yellow color. And I think that's a really nice detail. And on the lace tip of the laces, I think you can see that typical like off-white text. Exactly, the shoelaces detail on that. I think that's a really nice touch. And then on the side of the shoe, you can obviously see that more of that yellowed out plasticky, mesh material on the side that is typical on a lot of Jordan 5 models, with the off-white touch of that like cutout detail. I know a lot of other YouTubers or creators have cut their vinyl parts out so that you can see the socks they're wearing, but I don't plan on doing that. I think it's just nice as the way it is, so I think I'm just gonna leave that detail as is. And then one of my favorite parts of the shoe is the 23 detail that they've done. Obviously this is done off the classic colorway known as the fire red, and I think this is a really nice touch, or like an homage to the original model. And when you put your finger on top of this 23, you can actually feel the threads embroidered onto the leather, and I think that's a really nice touch. I know a lot of the off-white collabs tend to be slightly higher in quality, and they pay a lot of attention to detail, and I think this is a great example of what they do. Uh, Moving on to the back of the shoe, you can see that OG treatment with the Nike Air detail. Uh, I think the text is done in black. It's just that this vinyl material kind of making it look dark gray, and I think it's a really nice touch done by Virgil, because it creates that kind of foggy kind of effect, and I think that's a really cool touch. Moving on to the other side, you can see that typical off-white text done in black as well on the under the mesh on the vinyl material. And again, you can cut this out if you'd like, but I'm not planning on doing that. Uh, and then one of my favorite details is obviously that signature zip tie done in that more of that honey yellow or rich yellow color. And I know a lot of people tend to cut their zip ties off before wearing these, but I think this is an important signature detail of off-white models, so I'm just going to keep mine on when I rock these. And finally moving on to the top of the shoe, you can see that 3M reflective tongue, typical on Jordan 5 models, with that red Jumpman logo embroidered onto the tongue. Again, it's really done nicely. The QC is point on, and I think it's a really nice touch. But a little slight detail that you can also see is that you got that big hole on the side of the tongue, and I think that's another nice touch by Virgil. And moving on to the back of the tongue, they really paid a lot of attention to this model in that you see that Air Jordan tongue tab attached to the back of the tongue, but then you can see tips of the tab kind of cut out because of the presence of the hole. And I think that's a really nice uh, way to, like, pay attention to detail. I mean, this is really, really nicely put together, and you can just feel how excited I am. Uh, what else is there? Okay, the I guess the insole is, you can't really see it in the camera, but the insole is basically done in black and the text is in red. Now moving on to the midsole of the shoe, the midsole colors are really strong and bright, and I think it makes a really nice contrast with the kind of the foggy sail upper. As you can see, the midsole is predominantly this dark black, really, really like strongly painted. And then you can also see that shark teeth detail in this really bright kind of red. That makes a lot of, it really makes the shoe pop in general. And then obviously you can see the typical like air bubble unit, which you can see through in the midsole. And then moving on to the outsole, I think this is one of the most interesting parts of the shoe, where you can see that kind of pre-yellowed outsole that we also saw in the first like OG model. And so this is gonna be a good news for people who are worried about, kind of getting their icy outsoles like really yellowed. And I mean, I think it's gonna be a plus for me as well, because I'm planning to wear this pair really often. And then underneath that kind of like rubber material, you can see that red Jumpman logo once again, but this kind of rich yellow creates the effect such that this logo looks kind of like burgundy, maroon even, and I think it really adds to that kind of like the vintage vibe that this shoe gives off. And moving on to the middle part of the outsole, you can see that Nike branding done on this kind of like translucent grayish rubber, and I think it's a really nice touch. I mean, they did a really good job of like putting this shoe together, giving off that kind of like deconstructivist like vibe with this kind of like the sponge showing on the heel area, or I mean like the ankle area. And I think they chose a lot the correct like hues and tones of colors to create that overall kind of like used yellowed vibe, and still staying away from making the shoe like look maybe like disgusting or undesirable. I think this is really a piece of art. And when I first saw the leaked photos of this model, I really, really wanted to cop a pair, but obviously I didn't win any of the raffles. So I had to buy my pair for resale. Obviously, I don't like buying my shoes for resale, but I really had to have this piece because I really think it's a work of art, and I don't expect us to see this kind of model to re-release on the Jordan 5. So, I had to pull the trigger. I mean, I got rid of some shoes that I don't wear, and I was able to gather up that kind of resale money, and then I was able to cop a pair. This literally came in the mail tonight, and I'm so excited to just cut the tabs and just like wear it outside after this video. You can probably tell from my excitement in the voice. Anyways, moving on to the right shoe, it's basically the same thing on the right shoe, except for the laces. This shoe comes with two extra sets of laces, one done in red with that typical off-white shoelaces text, and the other one done in black with the same details. But I don't plan on swapping out the laces just now. I think the sail laces go really well with the overall colorway of the shoe. And yeah, I think they've done it. I think Virgil really knocked this one out of the park, and I'm so excited to wear these. Yeah, sizing wise, I'm not really sure. This is gonna be my first pair of fives to actually rock. I do have the original Fire Red 5 model that released this year, and I'm gonna do a comparison video later on, but this is gonna be my first pair, and I've been told that the fives generally tend to fit true to size, so I'm not really worried about that. So that would be my short sizing tip. But I'm gonna have like an on-feet review as well, so I'll get into more detail about sizing. Wearability wise, it is a crazy shoe, but again, I say this over and over again, but like just wear what you like, and I can definitely guarantee you that I'll be able to figure out like an outfit that goes really well with this shoe. I think you could just wear like all black and then use the shoes to kind of like accent your like outfit, and it really shouldn't be a problem. Uh, that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm so excited to have copped this pair, even if I had to pay that resale price. So yeah, I'll definitely follow with an on-feet review. And again, thank you for watching all my videos. Please hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed watching this video, and I'll keep more videos coming really soon. Thanks for watching.